video tutorial series of the operating system. I am your instructor Varsha Tam. Let's start our lecture series. So at the end of this video, we will be able to learn about the UNIX commands. Okay, so UNIX command in last lecture also we have seen some of the UNIX command. In last lecture also we have seen some of the UNIX commands. So remaining UNIX command let's see in this lecture. So first command is a file command. File command, that means if you want to display the type of the file, at that time you can use the file command. Okay, so here syntax for that is a file options, file name. Okay, here in this figure you can see we have just described the file name using the ls. Okay, so it will list all the files that is available in that particular directory. Now here you can see f5.txt has a different color than the other files because it is a link towards any other file. Okay, and remaining files are just a normal file. So when you are going to describe, suppose a file f1.txt, that means what it is, it contains the content that is just ASCII characters. So it will display that f1.txt colon ASCII tags, that means the type of that file is a ASCII text. Now suppose you are going to describe the file f5.txt. Now what is the meaning of this? This is this f5.txt is what? A link file. So what it will display? It will display the symbolic link to f1.txt. Towards any file that link is that, it will display like this, that is a symbolic link to the f1.txt. Now next command is a sleep command. So the sleep command is used to delay for a specified amount of time. So you can use the syntax sleep number, and suppose you have written sleep 5, that means the delay will be that of the 5 seconds. Now as for a second, this is a default one if you don't specify any letter after the integer. So by default it will consider in a seconds. Now M for, you can specify M for a minutes, H for hours, and D for days. Now next command is a PS command that reports a snapshot of the status of the current running processes. So PS options, that for example, suppose you are using the PS command using this options, what it will display? PS-E, that will display the every active process on a Linux system in a generic format. PS-X, that means it do all the processes on by you. PSF, that means it provide the more informations on the processes, and PS-U, that means it filter the processes by its user. Okay, so you can use the PS command to describe the processes that is running on the operating system. PS command examples, here you can see PS-E, that means what? It displays the every active process on a Linux system in a generic format. Okay, so if you will write just PS, this will display all the processes that is active right now, and after that if you are writing PS-E, that means it will display all the processes that in the generic format. Now PS-F, that means provide the more informations on the processes. So if you want detailed information about the process, you can use the PS-F. Now next one is the kill command. Kill command, it is used to determine the used to terminate the process manually. So if you want to terminate the process manually, you can use the kill command, but for the kill command you require the process ID. So kill command sends a signal to the process which terminate the process, and if the user doesn't specify any signal which is to be sent along with the kill command, then default term signal is sent that terminates the process. So here if you want to kill the process manually, first you know the process ID. So to know the process ID, you can use this PS command that gives the detailed informations about the process. So whenever you will just use the PS command, it will give the process the informations with the process ID. So if you want to kill the any particular process, you can use the kill and after that the process number. So that process will be terminated by the operating system because you have fired the kill command. Now next one is the WC command. So WC command, it is used to find out the numbers of the new line count, word count, byte, characters count in the file specified by the file arguments. So you can use the WC count for the new line, word count, byte characters for the etc. And syntax for this, that is the WC options and file names. And here you can use this numbers of options to determine this output. So WC-L that prints the numbers of the line in the file, WC-W that prints the numbers of the words in the file, WC-C displays the count of the bytes in the file, and -L it prints only the length of the longest line in the file. Now example, let's see. WC-L it prints the only length of the longest file. So here you can see the cat f2.txt hello good morning. So it will display the length of the longest line, that is a 12. So it will display. Now next, WC-L, WC-W and WC-C. So its meaning is the count bytes. W that is counts the words, and L it will count the lines. So like this way you can use this -L, -W and -C flags. So cat f3.txt hello good morning is that, and if you will print the numbers of the lines, so you can see the 3 lines is that. Then lab WC WF1.txt, so it will display the total words in the files, and WC -C it will display the total bytes in the file. Now next one is the NL command. NL command, that is numbers of the lines in a file. So N1 syntax for that is N1 file. NL-I that is a line number increment at each line. NL-S that add string after the possible line numbers. NL-W that use the number columns for line numbers. Now here these are the examples of the NL command. So here suppose you are describing the cat file 1.txt. So what that means you are creating the file, after Control-C that file will be saved. And now here suppose you are describing using the NL file 1.txt. So it will display the line numbers for each and every file, each and every line. So here you can see 1 line number for hello, 2 for Linux, 3 for good, and 4 for morning. Now NL-I that means line number increment at each line. So in last slide we have seen that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. But suppose you want to skip it with 2, skip it with 3, 5, etc. So you can write like this way: NL-I 2 file.txt. So 1 hello, 3 Linux because it is skipping by 2, 5 good, and 7 morning. Now NL-S that means it will add the string after every possible line numbers. So NL-S file 1.txt. So here there is a hi, that is a 1 file 1.txt hi. Hello that is a 2 file 1.txt hello. Good that is a 3 file 1.txt and good. So like this way it will display the output using the string. NL-W that use the number column for line number, so you can display the output like this way. Now next one is a head command. Okay, so head makes it easy output the first part 10 lines by defaults of the file. So whenever you will use the head command, by default it will print the first 10 lines. Okay, and if you want to modify it, you can modify using the numbers of options. Here syntax for the head command is a head options and file. So here these are the numbers of options that you can see. Head-n that means it will print the first n lines instead of the first 10. Okay, so by default head will print the default 10 lines, but suppose you want to print the 4 lines, 5 lines, so for that you can use the head-n. So with the leading dash, print all the last n lines of the each file. Head-C that means it prints the first n bytes of the each file. With leading dash, print all but the last n byte of the each file. Then head dash q, that means never print the header identifying the file name. So these are the numbers of options that you can use in the head file. So let's see. For example, first you have described the cat file 1.txt. So total 12 line is there in this file, and whenever you will use the head file 1.txt, so it will print the first 10 lines by default. So here you can see 1 to 10 line is displayed up to your. Okay, so programming and skill will not be displayed because it is at the line 11 and 12. So first 10 line will be displayed by the head command. And here head dash n, that means you can print the specified line whatever you want. So here you can see the head dash n5 file 1.txt. So it will just display the first 5 lines. So here just see in this figure. So first 5 line, hello Linux, good morning, and hi up to 5. So it will display first 5 lines, that is hello Linux, good morning. Okay, same way there is a tail command, but what is the difference? The tail will print the last line. Okay, head will print the first line and tail will print the last line. So tail is a command which prints the last few numbers of the lines, that is the 10 lines by default, or the certain file that then terminates. So syntax for that is a tail, option, and dash dash file names. So here these are the options similar to the head file tail dash n, that outputs the last numbers of line instead of the 10 by default. Then tail dash c, that outputs the last numbers of the bytes of the each file, and tail dash q, that never outputs the headers. Okay, so here the same we are describing the file 1.txt using the cat command, and whenever you will use the tail command, so tail file 1.txt, what it will do, it will describe the last 10 lines. So here total 12 line is there, so from 3 to 12 will be displayed using this tail command, because we are using the tail command. If you have used the head command, from 1 to 10 it will be displayed. Tail dash n, that means to display the specific numbers of line, you can use the tail dash n. So here we have used tail dash n4 file .txt. So last 4 line it will displayed. So test your programming skill will be displayed using the tail command. But if you have used the head commands, and it will display hi Linux, good morning. Now next one is the grep command. So the grep command is a filter searches a file for a particular pattern of the character and display the all lines that contain that pattern. So grep command is used to match the pattern. If the pattern will be matched, then it will display that data. The pattern that is searched in the file is referred to as the regular expression, or in short we can say RE. So whenever you want to define the RE, you can use the grep command. Grep stands for the globally search for regular expression and print out. So the full form of the grep is what the globally search for regular expression and print out. Syntax for the grep command is a grep options, pattern, and files. And these are the options for that grep C, that means print only the count of the lines that match the pattern. Grep H, that means display the match lines but do not display the file names. Grep A, that means display the list of the file names only. And grep I, that means ignore case for matching. Now here let's see the examples related to the grep command. So first we are describing the file f1.txt. So the content that is there in the file, that is hi, good morning, hello Linux, hi Linux. Okay, so now suppose I am describing using the grep hi f1.txt, that is grep hi f1.txt. So how many times hi is that will be displayed. So match pattern, that is for in first line hi and in last line hi Linux. So that will be displayed using this command. Now grep C, grep H, and grep I. Okay, so C, that means print only the count of the lines that match the pattern. So it will just display the count. H, that will display the match lines but do not display the file names, and L, it display the file name only. So see here, again we have described the file F1, that is hi good morning hello Linux, hi Linux. Okay, after that we have used the grep-l hi f1.txt. So whatever the file that have matched of this hi pattern, so it will display the name of that file. So here you can see the f1.txt is there. Then next grep-h hi f1.txt, we have used the h flag. H flag, that means it display the match lines but do not display the file names. So it just display the match line, that is hi and hi Linux. Then next C, that means what, it display the count of the lines that is matched by this pattern. So here 2 line match the same pattern, so it will display the 2 count. Now next is the grep-v. This print out all the lines that do not match the pattern. Okay, so without matching the pattern, so remaining lines it will be displayed. So here you can see our file is hi good morning hello Linux, hi Linux. So in which grep-v hi f1.txt, that means it will not display hi and hi Linux. Remaining portion of the file will be displayed by this command. Now next is a grep-o, that means it prints only the match part of the matching lines. So here you can see, if you are using the grep-o hi f1.txt, so 2 time hi matching is there, so it will display the 2 time hi. Now next, suppose you want to check in each and every file, so you can write the grep hello star. So here in f1.txt hello is there, f5.txt hello is there, and any number of time hello is there, so it will display file 1.txt hello, file 1.txt hello, file 2.txt hello, hi good morning. So whatever the numbers of time hello is there, it will display the as many as numbers of time. Next we have written grep hello file 1.txt and new.txt. So in this 2 file only it will find out the pattern. So file 1.txt hello, file 1.txt hello, 2 times hello is there in that file, so it will display 2 times, and in new.txt it will display 1 time, because that is only 1 time content that is matching hello. Okay, so like this way you can use the grep command. Now next command is the history command. So history command is used to view the previously executed command. So whatever the command you have used till now, so if you want to see which command you have used till now, for that you can use this history command. So here suppose you just write the history, so whatever the command you have used, that will be described by this history command. So like this way you can use the history command to display the list of the command that you have used. Okay, so in this video we have learned the UNIX command. So thank you for watching. Remaining interesting topic we will cover in the next lecture. Thank you.